students, in this video I am going to explain Is Matter Around Us Pure? Chapter 2, Class 9th, Chemistry. So we'll start with pure substances. In the previous chapter, matter in our surrounding, we have done about matter. Matter is anything which occupies space and have mass. So in our surrounding, everywhere matter is present. Now the question arises that the matter present in our surrounding is pure or impure. Thus, we have the answer. Pure substances, it is a type of material which contains only one kind of atoms or molecules, such as elements and compounds. Element is a word which was coined by Robert Boyle, which means it is a pure substance which is always made by a single kind of atom or molecules. We have some examples also, such as metals, non-metals, metalloids. Metals are the elements which have few characteristics like they are sonorous, they are very good conductor of electricity, they are ductile, they are malleable, they can produce sound on heating, whereas non-metals have the opposite characteristics of metals. They do not have lustrous property. There are some exceptions also. Non-metals do not conduct electricity. Again, exceptions are there like graphite, it can conduct electricity. Iodine is a shiny non-metal. We always have some exceptions in chemistry. Like metalloids, we have metals as well as non-metal showing the properties, elements showing the properties of metals as well as non-metals are known as metalloids or also known as semi-metals. Few examples we have: boron, silicon, germanium, etc. Second part, compounds. Compounds are basically the form of matter which is pure substance, and it is made by combining two or more elements in a definite ratio by their masses. Means they always have a fixed ratio. Like we can take example water, H2O. It has two hydrogen, one oxygen, which is always fixed. Whereas nitrogen dioxide, it is NO2, which has one nitrogen, two oxygen, fixed. Means compound have a fixed composition, whereas elements are made from single kind of atoms. Continuing to the next one, we have impure substance. Part number 2. It may be defined as the materials which contains more than one kind of atoms and molecules, whereas pure substance consists of only one kind of atoms or molecules. And we have example of impure mixtures. We have example of pure elements and compounds, whereas for impure it is mixtures. Why? Because mixture is a material which contains two or more different kinds of particles, which may be atoms or molecules, which do not react chemically, but they are physically mixed. So we can easily separate mixtures by using simple methods. Already we have done in small classes like 6. We have done hand picking, churning, funnel separation, etc. So mixtures can be easily separated by simple techniques. Now we have two types of mixtures: homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures are the mixtures, as the name suggests, homo means same. Mixtures which are uniform throughout is called homogeneous, whereas mixtures which are not uniform throughout, that is called heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, we do not have any separation boundaries, means we cannot see if sugar and water is mixed, we cannot see where are the boundaries of sugar and water, whereas heterogeneous, sand and water is mixed. We can easily see the boundaries of sand as well as water. Thus, homogeneous mixtures are completely mixed, whereas heterogeneous mixtures are not completely mixed. For example, we can take sugar solution. Air is also a homogeneous mixture. Remember everyone, air is homogeneous because although its composition of different gases are different, but it is uniformly mixed everywhere. Thus, it is homogeneous mixture. Whereas heterogeneous mixture, we have example sand and water. We have example sand and common salt. Thus, we can take many examples for homogeneous as well as heterogeneous mixtures. Continue to the next one. We have another difference between mixtures and compounds. Mixtures do not have any fixed composition for their elements or atoms or their molecules, whereas compounds have a fixed composition of their elements or atoms present in it. Mixtures always show the properties of the constituents, whereas compound forms always a new property for their mixed constituents. If we mix hydrogen, oxygen, both are gases, But when it becomes H2O, that means water, it has a new property that it is liquid in nature. So in compound formation, every time a chemical change takes place. Whereas mixture, when we mix two substances, two or more than two, it is a physical change in which identity remains same. We can easily separate the mixtures, but compound we can separate, but we have to use special techniques. Mixtures do not have fixed melting boiling points because every constituents have its own melting and boiling point, whereas compound they have a fixed melting boiling point. Like we have water, boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius, that is fixed. There is no relation of boiling point of hydrogen, oxygen in case of water, because in this case we have a formation of new substance take place. The constituent can be separated easily by physical methods in mixtures, already explained. Compounds, the constituent can be separated only by chemical processes with the use of electricity or with the use of special techniques. Keep revising with the help of videos. Thank you very much for watching.